Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Exciting day today because as promised I do have a new team for you guys, and as you will notice, two of these Pokemon are throwbacks from ORAS, that being the Charizard and the Azelf. Although I am running very different sets on them here than I was back then, the rest of the team you will see is brand new, and I am really looking forward to using this team. I feel that this is a pretty interesting combination that I've put together, so I'm excited to see how it's going to do in battle. So that said, our first match with the team today is going to be against Alan, and he has a really cool team himself, as you can see. So it's going to be another good one, and we're going to get into it. So looking at the team preview, I was kind of thinking he might want to lead with the Lycanroc to set up Stealth Rock early, but he actually just ends up leading off with the Vikavolt instead, which is completely fine because I decided to lead with my Azelf. So I am actually going to go straight for the Flamethrower here, which definitely caught him off guard. This thing has a very wide move pool, so I could have been packing anything. Unfortunately for him, I got a crit on top of that, and that is actually going to be able to one-shot the Vikavolt right out of the gate and give me a quick lead at 6-5, so strong start to the match for me. So then he is going to bring in his Lycanroc Midnight form, which is going to make me switch. I could stay in and attack this thing, but I would rather switch into my Beware Rupert and let him take an attack. He is going to go for the Crunch, and that is not going to do anything to me. I am max physical defense with the Fluffy ability, and he's actually going to take more damage from my Rocky Helmet than I took off the attack. So needless to say, he's going to have to switch out here. Nothing he can do to me. So he is going to switch into the Toucannon, which unfortunately I do go for the Earthquake, so he catches me with that free switch. So this turn he is going to heat up the Beak, going for the Beak Blast. I stayed in and went for a Thunder Punch, trying to take him out. That does drop him to about a third, but he does survive. And he is going to hit me up with the Beak Blast, which unfortunately is going to be enough to take out poor Rupert there and drop me down to 5 Pokemon. So then I'm going to come in with my Charizard, the good old Char King, ready to barbecue this bird right here. So I am going to go for the Mega Evolution, this time into my Mega Charizard X. He's going to go for the Beak Blast once again, charging that up. But I actually just go straight for the Flare Blitz here. I don't want to mess around with this thing. I just want to get rid of it. So that is obviously going to be more than enough to finish off the Toucannon and drop him down to 4 Pokemon. And I'm going to take a little bit of recoil damage, but no big deal there. So then he is going to come back in with his Lycanroc, and I'm just going to decide to go for a switch here. I do want to save my Charizard for later. So I'm going to come in with my Sandy. And he just goes for the Rock Slide here as I predicted, so not going to do much of anything to me there. And then I am going to regain some health with the leftovers. So he is going to go for the switch here. I was kind of expecting him to stay in and go for a Crunch. I figured I could take at least one of those, but he actually switches into the Como-O, and I just actually went for a Giga Drain, so that's not going to do much of anything to that thing at all, as I am going to regain a little HP, which is not too bad. And then I'm going to regain the rest of my health with the leftovers. So this turn he is actually going to go for a Dragon Dance to get a +1 attack and speed, so trying to set up to do some big damage to my team. I decided to stay in and just go for an Earth Power because I figured I could take at least 1 attack from this thing. That is going to drop him to about a quarter, but he does survive. So this turn, I am going to switch out. I don't want to take any attack from this thing. I want to save my Palossand. So I'm kind of just going to switch in my Beartic Polar pretty much as fodder. It doesn't look too useful against his team. He actually just goes for the Clanging Scales, showing me he's a mixed set, which was interesting. So that is going to take me to a little above half, but it's not going to matter because he is just going to hit me with the Sky Uppercut, and that is going to make short work of my Polar. Unfortunately, didn't get to do anything in this match, which is unfortunate. That's going to drop me down to 4 Pokemon, but I am going to be able to switch back in with my Azelf. He is going to outspeed because of the Dragon Dance, hit me up with the Clanging Scales. once again, but that's going to leave me with about a third of my health. I was focus sashed anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered if he had done more damage. I'm just going to hit him up with the Psychic, and that's going to be more than enough to take care of the Como-O, dropping him down to 3 Pokemon. So then he is going to come back in with the Lycanroc. I'm kind of expecting a Sucker Punch from this thing, but I decide to go in for the Psychic just in case he doesn't do that, and he actually doesn't, so that is going to actually take the Lycanroc out also and drop him to 2 Pokemon. He was probably over-predicting there. So then he is going to come in with the Primarina, and I'm just going to go for another Psychic to try and get more damage on his team. He actually goes for the Psychic as well, probably predicting a switch on my side into the Tentacruel, but I do stay in, so that is going to leave me with 13 health, which is going to let me go for another Psychic. Unfortunately, he does survive that in the red, and that is going to let him fire off another Psychic of his own, which this time is going to be enough to finish my Azelf off and drop me to 3 Pokemon. But that is okay. I'm going to be able to come in with the Charizard Charking once again. And I do outspeed, of course, so I'm just going to go for an Earthquake, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Primarina, and that is going to drop him down to just 1 Pokemon. So finally, he is going to come in with his Salazzle. So this turn, he is actually just going to go for a Protect. I really don't know why, just prolonging the inevitable at this point. I do go for the Earthquake straight away, so not going to hit him this turn because of the Protect. But next turn, I am faster than him, so I'm just going to go for the Earthquake one more time, and that is going to be enough to one-shot kill the Salazzle. And that is game. So thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.